Greetings. I was just sitting here with my hoi polloi deck, and I was realizing, because I realized the other day that I've had this deck for 50 years. I bought this deck in 1972, right before my wedding, right before I got married, and it's still my favorite deck. It's the deck that lives all the time on my reading table. And I just want to say, all the excitement about all the new decks that are coming out all the time. You don't need a million decks. Use the deck that works for you. I have more than one deck, of course, but this is still my most treasured tarot deck. Okay, and to celebrate the 50 years, I think it just made me think, celebrating the 50 years, how can I celebrate 50 years of this, me having this deck? I thought I would do start a special series, a little bit of a series here on my channel. You know, I have dedicated Tuesdays. Those of you who watch my channel regularly know that I have dedicated Tuesdays for tarot videos. If I have a new tarot video at all during the week, I put it up on a Tuesday. That's to help people that are looking for tarot videos. I'm still going to do that. Don't freak out. I'm still going to do that. But I'm also going to do something special on the third Tuesday of every month. The third Tuesday. I'm going to do a little play on words. On the third Tuesday of the month, I'm going to have what I'm going to call the 3 for free day. 3 for free day. I'll explain what that is in a minute, but I will tell you why first. Those of you who know me and my tarot videos know that I'm not real big on just doing flip throughs, or I'm not a big collector. I'm a reader. I teach tarot and I read for people. That's my tarot jam. I love to read and I love to teach people how to read tarot. And when I do most of my videos, I try to explain a teaching point of tarot to help you, those of you who are tarot readers, to maybe give you a little more insight into a different way of looking at things, or maybe it's just comparing my a new method I have of reading court and cards, or whatever I have that I've come across. I like to share that with other readers. And usually when I'm doing readings, I use myself as a querent. I really don't want to use myself as a querent, to be honest. I try to do just anonymous, let's just play and pull up some cards. Let's pretend I'm pulling up a card and reading. But what happens, probably because I'm a reader and I have such a connection to my decks, when I pull cards, if I don't assign them, if I don't tell the cards, these are for John or these are for Susan or whatever, they come up and they're for me. Those of you who know me know that I'm an empath and I use my cards very much as a channeling tool. And maybe that's why when I'm just trying to be real casual with my deck, I'm not sure why, but it comes up and the reading gets personal. I'm not here on YouTube to share my personal my personal problems with you, with everybody. I don't mind. I'm not trying to keep things secret, but I want to say it's not that interesting. When it's just my personal business, it doesn't mean anything to anybody. So what I thought was it would be really lovely to have another person as a querent. And I thought, what better way is to offer some free readings for people here on my channel once a month. Of course, I'm going to continue to offer my readings that are not free, but this is also a good way for you to get to see my reading style for other people. You see how I read for myself. I wanted to show you how I could read for other people too, different styles, because that's our objective, isn't it? When we want to be tarot readers, we want to read for other people. It's not just to read for ourselves, for most of us anyway. So anyway, this is how it's going to work for my 3 for free day. I'm going to, first of all, it's going to be restricted to the third Tuesday of the month. That's the third calendar Tuesday of the month. I'm going to do it I'm going to select up to 3 subscribers. I would prefer they be subscribers to my channel, of course. And I'm going to do a reading, an anonymous reading. I need from you some information, I'll tell you that, but I'm going to post it here on YouTube. But you'll be anonymous because you're going to be only using a first name, or you're going to be using a screen name, or any name you wish. You can make up a name for the purpose of remaining anonymous. And only you will know that it's you if I post it. But it's going to be, I'm going to give up to 3 readings, 3 cards each, 3 card readings, lots of different options. This is going to give a lot of you a lot of different ways to read 3 card readings. There's almost an infinite amount of ways. There's not really, but to read 3 cards. It's not all past, present, future, or cause and effect, whatever. There's a lot of different ways to use 3 cards in readings, okay? I'm going to put up to 3, and I will use timestamps, because now that I know how to use timestamps in my video, so that if it's just your video, your reading you're looking for, you can go directly to that position in the video and watch your reading and forget about the other 2 people. This is only going to happen once a month, so it's not going to be so I won't be annoying everybody with doing personal readings. But let's be honest, it's much more interesting to see, to how it doesn't matter to the rest of the viewers who the reading is for, because the reading, you can still learn from the reading. We know this in the classes that I teach. We're always, who wants to ask a question, and we try to answer the person's question together as a group when we run classes. So this is going to be just as valuable for you as if I'm going to be doing my anonymous reading that's really mine. But it's going to give you a little bit of insight how you would read for another person. I'm going to need some information though for you, in order for you to participate in this. If you're curious, I will post the information down in the description box, which is found below this video. If you're on a phone, I think you have to push on the little arrow for the box to open up. If you're on a computer, you should see the information below the video. But I'm going to need some things. And these are required. These are all required for you to participate in this. I'm going to need, first of all, a first name or a screen name, or an anonymous name, a name you make up. I don't care what kind of a name it is, but a first name. And it's helpful to me if I know if you're male or female, or if you identify as male or female, masculine, feminine energy. It's just much easier for me if I know that, since I can't see you in person or speak to you in person. Most importantly, I need to know the date, time, and the place of your birth. And I'm going to be posting another video along the same time I'm posting this with some links, but I'm going to tell you why in the other video. But suffice it to say, I need to know your date of birth. That's the date of birth, the month, the day, and the year. The time you were born, as close as you can get to it. If you know the exact time of your birth, that's wonderful. If you don't, do you know if you were born at day, at dawn, or were you born at noon, midday, or were you born late at night? That will help me a little bit. And also the place in the world you were born. The city, the state, the country you were born. This is very important, and I will let you know why. There's another video which I will release the same day as this one, so that you can find the information why. But I ask this information of everybody that I read for, that I don't read in person for. This is very important for me. Okay. And then, of course, I need to know a question. And I don't want to know a yes or no. If you're seeking a yes or no answer, that's not a good question. We want a question. It can be about a subject, but I need to know. I don't want to know, will I get the job I just applied for? I don't know. That's not a good reading. You can ask a question concerning your employment prospects, about your employment prospects, about your career orientation, which direction your career is taking. You can ask questions about your career, something about your career, but we want to be a little more general. We want to give the cards a chance to answer your question. Yes or no is not good. Yes or no, tarot is not really, it's not really designed to answer yes or no questions. It gives us much more information than that, because it's not good enough to know no, something probably won't happen. You also need to know why it might not happen. You also need to know what will be the result of it not happening, or you also need to know it could maybe happen, but maybe not until this happens. You know, there's so much more. Tarot is a much richer language than simple yes no. So let's take advantage of that. Okay, so in order for you to enter, it's not a contest, but I'm going to be selecting up to 3. If only one person wants a reading, I will do one person. If 2 people want a reading, I'll do 2. If 3, of course, that's perfect. If more than 3 want it, I will either, just keep you in the mix and do you the next month, or if you wish, or I will, or you can try again another time. It's just, I want to be fair. I want to be really fair about this. Okay. I'm going to be probably selecting about a week before posting. So here's a good example. I have Tuesday, April 19th. That's the first one I have. Let me get my calendar here to see. Okay, April the 19th. So I would say anytime, sometime during the week of the 11th. I would say like a week ahead, like by the 12th, around the 12th of April, probably I will be selecting the people that I'm going to be, that are eligible to have a reading on the 19th. Okay. And then the next one will be, of course, the May 16th, June 21st, etc. throughout the year. Hopefully, if we like this. Okay. So this is a real good way for you to find out a lot of things about a 3-card reading. It's also maybe a chance for you to get to have a personal reading from me, if that means anything to you. Also, having this free reading, it's going to be a short reading. We're probably going to only do maybe a 10-minute reading for each person. I don't want to make this video very long. It's going to be just a very short reading. But if we touch on a subject, of course, that you want to know a little bit, have a little more information about, you can always contact me and we can schedule a full reading for you. Of course, that would be a paid reading to help clarify some of those answers for you that you might have. Okay. So again, we're going to have 3 for free day. It's going to be the 3rd Tuesday of every month, beginning on the April 19th. I'm going to do free reading, three card readings, free 3-card readings for up to 3 subscribers who provide first name, a screen name, date, time, and place of birth, and their question, which is not a yes or no question. And I need that to happen by email. We're going to send me an email to Goodwife, same as the channel, at cox.net. And I will receive that email from you. So heads up if you have that. And then we'll go from there. I hope this is going to be fun for you. I think I'm looking forward to be fun for me. It's going to help me a lot because I really do want I want to teach you, but it's so much easier to teach if it's different people. Like, I have the same issues over and over again. You probably are sick of hearing my issues, but new people come up with new questions, new ideas, new problems that they want to have questioned. Okay. Before I go, I have to put in here, my husband, I was trying to be cute about the 3 for free day. And I started to go into places for the title of this video that were probably not very good by mistake, that would have probably caused me a lot of problems on YouTube. But my husband wanted to say, he was calling that Tuesday, the 3rd Tuesday of the month, Threes Day, because he was a great fan of Victor Borgia. I want to remind you, my husband is very old, and Victor Borgia, I'm sure most of you don't know who Victor Borgia is. He was a comedian 100,000 years ago, and he had a little shtick that he did in his routine where if any word contained a syllable with a number in it, like Tuesday contains 2, the word 2, he would add one and it would become 3. So instead of Tuesday, it would become Three's Day. And my husband thought that was really very funny and very applicable to this video. And he's corny, and I said I would try to add it, but are you kidding me? Nobody would know what I was talking about. So we're going to stay right now at the 3 for free day. But it's just Tuesday. It's just tarot. And it's just for fun. So, like I said, if you are interested, please read below the description. It's very simple. I will have it spelled out. Number 1, do this. Number 2, do this. Number 3, do this. So that you can see for yourself. I don't need to answer a lot of questions. If you have questions, they'll come up later. And just going to send me the subject of what you want, the question or the general area of your interest for your video, for your reading. Is it a question, not a yes/no question, but a question, a good tarot question. I think if you've been watching me, you know how to make a good tarot question by now. You should. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And for more information about what I want to know all that information from, I'm going to post another video. I'll post a link to that video for you to see, to understand why I'm asking those things of you for the reading. Okay. As always, I am Rebecca, the Good Wife. Thank you for watching, and I wish you blessings.